In today's lesson, we'll work on our upper intermediate course on here unit 2, second part, 4.2, creative environments. Our goals here are describe your impression of something, use causatives have and get, vocabulary and speaking, describing your impressions. Exercise 1, work with a partner, look at the 3 photos above and on the right and discuss the following questions. Pause the video, answer those questions in a written form. And now, if you have finished, let's look at the possible answers. 1. Do either of you work in an office which looks anything like this? If not, would you like to, and why? Why not? Well, we don't work in this. For example, I personally don't work in this kind of office because, well, actually the second one is quite like, we have a coach, it's nothing. But I think that it's just the niceties of life and it's just a comfort, convenience. And I wouldn't like to work in such offices because they would make a person weak. They just get fancy. They just stop working, trying hard. And I wouldn't like to work. And another reason why I would like to work is because it's just very expensive to work in such offices because they're spending too much work, too much space, office space for practically nothing. And they're going to pay rent for these places. That's why I wouldn't choose to work in such places. And second question, do you think that working somewhere like these would make you more creative? Why not? I don't think that it makes people more creative. Maybe it can lead to more communication, more connection, more interaction between people and spur some kind of spontaneous and serendipitous connections and creativity and new ideas being formed through interconnection, communication. But I don't think that just simply working in that kind of atmosphere will lead to more creativity in a company. Exercise 2A. With your partner, add the words in the box to the list, making groups with similar meanings. And now, if you have finished, let's check the possible answers. 1. Weird is odd. 2. Original is innovative, inventive. 3. Impressive is remarkable, striking. Functional is practical, user-friendly. Childish is silly. Unimaginative is conventional. Exercise 2B. Are there any small differences in meaning between the words in each group? In exercise 2A, discuss with your partner. And now, if you have finished, let's look at the possible answers. Well, weird means unusual in a way that might disturb you. Odd means unusual in a way that attracts your attention. Weird has a more negative connotation. Original means new, interesting, and different from anything else. Innovative means new and advanced. Innovative has the idea of being ahead of its time. Original doesn't. Inventive means new and creative. Impressive means admirable because it's very good. Remarkable means unusual in a way that surprises or impresses you. Striking means attracting your interest or attention, usually positive but not always. Functional means designed to be good at doing a particular job. Practical means useful or suitable. User-friendly means easy to use or understand, often used for technical equipment. Childish means silly and annoying, like a small child. It's always negative. Childlike would be a positive version. Silly can also mean annoying like a small child, but has other meanings too. Not intelligent or serious, not important, not practical. Unimaginative means unable to think of new and interesting things. Conventional means usual or traditional. Unimaginative is always negative, but conventional doesn't have to be negative. Exercise 3. With a new partner, describe your impression of each office in the photos using the words from exercise 2. Pause the video and answer this question in a written form. Exercise 4A. Read a newspaper article. Make a list of things the article mentions which might make people more creative. And now, if you have finished, let's look at the possible answers. Well, offices with ping pong tables, slides, swings or beds, bumping into colleagues all the time, having lunch at long tables, a nice quiet office, peace to think, not having to worry about getting daily jobs done, being hungry to succeed. Exercise 4B. Compare the things you found with the partner. Which ideas or idea do you think are most least likely to work and why? Well, now, if you have finished, let's look at the possible answers. Well, I think that a nice, quiet office and peace to think and having lunch at long tables are good ideas that may work and they may be effective because people need focus when they are trying to be creative and they need a really quiet office and having lunch on a long table around the long table means they will talk to each other, they will communicate and they will share their ideas that they thought about during this peaceful time. Offices with ping pong tables, slides, swings, or beds are not a good idea because it's just well, convenience that people may fancy having, and I don't think that it's gonna lead to more creativity or success. Being hungry to succeed is not going to help you because if you are focused on something, because look, creativity means like not having a focus and having dispersed attention and just finding something by chance and being like hungry to succeed and being very goal oriented means that you're not going to be creative very much. Grammar using causative, have, and get. Exercise 5A. Look at the underlined sections of the article. Do these verb forms refer to actions you do yourself or actions someone does for you or to you? And now let's look at the possible answer. Well, as you see, these verbs and these underlined sections refer to something, some actions that someone else does for you or to you, meaning that made me do something, it forced me to do something, or have me do something. It has also persuaded me to do something. Exercise 5B, check your ideas by reading the grammar focus box and then add some of the underlined examples to the box. Grammar focus, causative, have, and get. When we arrange for somebody else to do something for or to us, but we don't say who does it, we use have plus object plus past participle. An example is have your car washed or serviced, or get plus object plus past participle, slightly more informal than using have. Example is get your haircut, get your bike repaired, get your washing done. And as you see here, we use have or get plus object something plus verb short form to show that something is doing as the action for us. For example, I had my room cleaned, I got my book corrected or fixed. We can also use these structures when something has happened to us and we didn't want it to happen. And here example is I had my handbag stolen last night. When we arrange for somebody else to do something for us or for somebody else to do something we want and we do say who does it, we use get a person, somebody, infinitive with to. And here example is get you to bump into, or have plus somebody, person, infinitive without to. And here example is have their employees eat lunch. And as you see in the situation, if you want to use the object, the somebody that is doing the action for you, you just use the structure get somebody to verb 1 or have somebody verb 1. For example, I have my sister clean my home or clean my room, and I get my workers to finish the job for me. These are examples for this situation. Exercise 6A. Rewrite each sentence in 3 different ways using the structures in the grammar focus box. And now, if you have finished, let's look at the possible answers. Perks of being a Google employee. 1. A chef will cook breakfast for you. You can have your breakfast cooked for you by a chef. Google will have a chef cook your breakfast for you. Google will get a chef to cook your breakfast for you. 2. A doctor will give you free health checks. You can have your health checked for free by a doctor. Google will get a doctor to check your health. Google will have a doctor give you a health check. 3. Someone will do your dirty cleaning for you for free. You can have your dry cleaning done for free. Google will get someone to do your dry cleaning for free. Google will have someone do your dry cleaning for free. 4. Someone will fix your car for you. You can have your car fixed. Google will have someone fix your car. Google will get someone to fix your car. Exercise 6b. What perks would make you most want to work for a company? Discuss with a partner. And here example is, I would like to have my car washed frequently. Pause the video, answer the question in a written form. Exercise 7. Work with a partner. Which of these things do you think are more likely to make someone more creative? Put the list in order, from most likely 1 to least likely to 6. Playing, and the options are, the things are playing music quietly, hearing colleagues' phone conversations, having the heating turned down, having a messy desk, feeling tired, having a nap. Pause the video and do this exercise in a written form. Exercise 8. Listen to a radio program about how people work and compare it with your own ideas. Does anything surprise you? Discuss with your partner. That's the end of our today's lesson. See you in the next lessons.